say I'm in love with my hair right now? Because this is actually so cool. My mother just ruined my YouTube video to slug bug me. Oh man. Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are ranking all the books I've read in the first half of 2026. So with that being said, let's start in February 2026 because this is where majority of the books I've read so far took place. First off, I was traveling out to help a family member, and it happened to be right when all the ice storms hit. So my travel day was from an 8-hour day turned into about a 10-hour or so trip, which means I read the entire Twilight book in one day. Let me preference by saying this is a 400-page book. I usually like to read about 100 pages a day for a 300-page book. I'm most comfortable with it. I don't wear myself out. This book, however, made it worth it because I would read this over the movie. Which is crazy of me to say because I am a massive Twilight fan and I've watched the movies like 10,000 times it feels. So it's just crazy that I liked it a lot better. This was a 10 out of 10 and a great start to reading of the 2026 year. Honestly, again, I love this so much. It was one of the last books I needed to complete my little set back there, which I had gotten all at garage sales, and we actually had a lot of discounts. So the 20th anniversary book was about 50 cents with all my discounts and stuff. So this was definitely worth it. I love it. Would 1000% suggest it. Next, last year I took a deep dive into the world of Carly Fortune, and I had only gotten 3 out of the 4 books read in that year. But in February, I did take a deep dive and read This Summer Will Be Different in the middle of winter. This Summer Will Be Different was read at a Starbucks coffee shop all the way in Maryland. It was quite interesting. Anyways, this book, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I still have yet to read Our Perfect Storm, which I have literally right here. I just have to read it. I think what really ruined it was the TV show. So I'm very scared to read this. If you want a TV show that is all about cheating and everyone is just hooking up with everyone else, watch Every Year After. It's the perfect show for you. I absolutely was so disappointed. The book I read last year is nothing like the TV show, and obviously books sometimes have to be adapted to be movies because sometimes there's parts in there where it's just not interesting, or it will capture, audience's attention, but other parts won't. So I understand that part. However, the TV show just flat out did not work. I am so scared and so upset they're doing a season 2 for Charlie because One Golden Summer is still my favorite book. So I probably will not be watching season 2 just to save the book. And one of my friends who loves the first book actually had it ruined for her. So I still feel so bad. But yeah, it was rough, guys. It was not good. But nonetheless, this one, it fluctuates between 2nd place and 3rd place. I don't know. And then I would put Meet Me at the Lake as number 4 on my favorites list so far. I haven't read Our Perfect Storm. I am very, very certain I will read it and it will be in the recap at the end of the year of all the books I did read. So this one is an 8 out of 10. It's cute. It's interesting. I think really what also triggered me essentially was the issue that the past and the present that Carly Fortune does. This one, it just got a little confusing because she would stay with the present for like 3 or 4 chapters, then go to the past, but then stay with that for a little bit. So it wasn't as a smooth transition as past, present that she usually does. So that's why this gets an 8 out of 10. Ow, I just hit my elbow. Okay, so these next 2 books are quite interesting in themselves. These next 2 books are definitely my least favorite reads of 2026 so far. Let me start with the better of the 2 possibly. That would be none other than In 5 Years. In 5 Years was an interesting one. It was about a girl who basically fell asleep one night, woke up, and she was talking to someone else that wasn't her boyfriend. She was in a different apartment. So it was kind of like time traveling to the future 5 years later. And then she came back and you kind of see the lead up to it. The plot twist, I am not going to spoil this. If you guys know the plot twist, and it goes till the end. Like, my goodness, I was crying after this book. This book, it's interesting. I did buy this at Target in Maryland when I was on my vacation, which is why, I don't know. I don't know if I love it, but yeah. I had to get another book, guys. It was gonna be like 12 degrees outside. I didn't necessarily want to go outside, and that's usually not like me, but 12-degree weather is very, very cold. So honestly, I'd probably rank this a 5 out of 5. I would rank this about a 5 out of 10. It's not my favorite. There's a lot wrong with this book. Yeah, but I'll let you guys kind of have a go at this if you're interested. The worst book that I've read in 2026 so far happens to be none other than The Summer of Perfect Mistakes. Now, I did buy this thinking it would be cute. It'd be like Carly Fortune. Let me say this. A lot of what's in here is something I personally don't want to read. I'm not saying I hate on these people at all, because that is not true. I just don't want to read what's in it. In very, very vague terms, it's a woke book. As a Christian, this one is a hard no from me. So unfortunately, this one is the worst one I've read. I'm pretty disappointed because it looks so cute. The cover was very deceiving. So don't let the covers get you guys. The last book that I've read so far that I actually love so much better than its movie is none other than Love and Gelato. This one, do not watch the movie. You will have it ruined for you. This book is so cute. It was the summer read I needed, and honestly, guys, I am not joking. This one is so cute. I love it. I would suggest this. This one was definitely a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I don't know what they did with the movie. The movie was quite interesting, so that's all I'll say on that, because I think some people might like it, but the book is 1,000 times better. Read it. It is so much fun. I love it. You guys will love it as well. Alright, that is it for this really quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any other book suggestions for me to read, comment down below and I will get back to you on that. Anyways, with that being said, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!